Hello and welcome to my January Blu-ray and DVD update. Now this video will probably be in 2 or 3 parts, as there's quite a few titles for me to go through, and all these titles are picked up from Amazon and Play online, and some of the Play ones are from the clearance sale, and also Bean store. As you can see, there's a few here. That's not actually all the titles. So I've got some more over the other side. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is start with the Blu-rays, and the first one here is Gigi, and that's a musical by Vincent Minnelli, and that's a US title. It's basically the same as the UK DVD. Next up, again, these few will be US titles. So this one is Hannah and Her Sisters, and it's part of the Woody Allen collection. There was 2 titles released as part of that collection last year, and that was Annie Hall and Manhattan. And the other one of the 2 from this year is Sleeper, and it's Woody Allen's first film. These are all on the MGM label, and there's quite a few Woody Allen films on that label. So I think there's some more due out this year. Hopefully there will be, because the rate they're releasing at the moment, 2 a year, it's going to take quite a few years for the rest to come out. Next one is a Steven Spielberg film, and it's Catch Me If You Can. And it's got Leonardo DiCaprio in and Tom Hanks. I'll say I won't go into too much detail on these, because you've probably already seen the films. Some of them I might go a little bit more detail, it just depends what titles are. So next one is another US title. It's a digibook, this one, and it's Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. Now I've been waiting for this one to drop down in price for the last couple of months, because it was over £15 and I didn't really want to be paying the customs charges. So this finally dropped down to about 12-13 quid. And it's a digibook. It's probably about, let's have a look, about 20 pages in there, 25 pages, and it's images from the film, details about the film, the director and the 2 stars, Bette Davis and Joan Crawford. Show you a few of the pages there. Oh. Okay, Joan Crawford there. More there. Okay, so that's that, and this is just one disc. Carrying on with the US titles, we've got here March of the Wooden Soldiers, Laurel and Hardy. Now there's not too many Laurel and Hardy films on Blu-ray. I think there's some German or Scandinavian releases of some of the films. This one has both colour and the black and white version, and it's from Legend Films, and they do a lot of film colorization. So there's Ray Harryhausen films, they've recoloured those, and some old Shirley Temple films and Abbott and Costello. There's quite a few bonus features on this, which is quite nice. So it's one of their later films. It's not one of their best films, but say it's worth owning on Blu-ray, and it's nice to have a proper release of that. Okay, that's the last of the US titles. So moving on now, there's 2 live music concert ones, and the first one is Primal Scream, Screamadelica, and this is a live performance of the whole album, and also includes some other tracks, and there's a CD of the actual main concert on there. Next one is another one, live music one, it's Placebo, and again it's just a live concert. There's a few extra features on there, not as many as the Primal Scream one. So I've yet to watch this, so I'm not sure the picture quality is like, but judging by the other music ones I've got, it should be quite good. Right, next one is a network release, and this again is the one I've been after for a while, and when I saw it in the Play clearance sale, about £9 I had to pick it up because it's normally about 15. And there's 4 films on this. There's the front cover. See the Tim Roth there on the front, which you probably recognise that as Made in Britain. And I've only noticed this one today, so I've just obviously been sorting these out to go through, and I've noticed I was on there, so that's a nice little bonus. It's also Birth of a Nation, Flying into the Wind, and Rhino. And Made in Britain I already have on DVD. I don't own any of the ones, so it's nice to have that on Blu-ray. Let's move on to this next. So this is Django, the original Django film, starring Franco Nero. And this has come out quite good timing actually, because Quentin Tarantino's reimagining of the film, Django Unchained, has come out in the cinema and will be on Blu-ray in the next few months. So this is the original one which inspired him. There's quite a few different Django films. There's one more I'll be showing you in a moment, and most of these have been released on different labels, so this one and the one I'll show you in a bit are the only ones I have at the moment. Next on the same label is Salon Kitty, and this is a Tinto Brass film. Not probably to everyone's taste, quite sexualised and a lot of nudity. If anyone is interested in films like Tinto Brass, if you're already not aware, the Arrow Video are releasing 2 or 3 of his films on Blu-ray this year. I'm not sure which ones they are to hand, but so there'll be probably a bit more coming out later this year. Okay, next one. This is a film for release, and again, this was from the Play clearance sale, so quite cheap. Thought I'd pick this up. Didn't own this on DVD originally. This is Gangster No. 1. It's not a film I'm very familiar with, so don't think it's got particularly great reviews, but I'll pass my own judgment when I watch it. Another one, and this is one from my top 10 or 15 films, and this is Danny Boyle's first film, Shadow Grave. Again, I owned this on DVD twice. I had the original version, and then I replaced it with the special edition that came out. Those features are on here, and then let's say there's some extra features on there which aren't on the DVD. I watched this again the other day, and I've really enjoyed it. And although I do know the story, it's still really good to watch. Right, next 2 are shameless releases. This one is a Dario Argento film, Four Flies and Grey Velvet. Shameless released quite a lot of titles. At the moment they've only released 3 Blu-rays. This is one of them. If you're also interested in these kind of films, as I've mentioned before, Arrow Video, highly recommend them. Next film is Cannibal Holocaust. It says most controversial film ever made. Ooh, just dropped that on the floor. So I've not seen this before, so I don't know too much what it's about. But I like these kind of films, so I think I'll really enjoy that when I come to watch it. I'll just do a few more because I don't want to get this video over 10 minutes. So, next title is Piranha. That is a second sight release, and I think they're going to be really good label. I mean, they've been around quite a while, but they seem to be releasing a lot more horror films. Return of the Living Dead came out last year. It's a steelbook. We've got Scanners coming out. I think Phantasm's coming out as well, and Brood, so a lot of the early David Cronenberg films. Ones you probably may have seen also released on Anchor Bay DVD. So nice special features on there. Again, I think from another video someone said there's some other extra features on the US release. So I might see what's on there. Next is a documentary, and it's about Roger Corman, who was actually involved with Piranha. There's a lot of sort of B-movie, sci-fi, horror, very low budget films. So a lot of people who starred in his films. I think one of his films was the original version of Little Shop of Horrors. with Jack Nicholson. Well, a very small role for Jack Nicholson. And say some of the stars who appeared in his films are on here. As you can see there. Next is a Wim Wenders film, and second of his films come out on Blu-ray. This one's Paris, Texas. The one that came out previously was Wings of Desire. Now I have a number of his films on DVD from this label, Axiom Films. So I'm really hoping that some more Blu-rays will be coming out. Again, I've not seen this one, so I can't really tell you too much about it. But I have to say I've seen some of his films, so I really like them. Next, again, these two are from the Blue Cross sale. Sorry, not the Blue Cross sale, the clearance sale will play. And these are Charlie Chaplin films. This one is Modern Times. Now I do already have this on DVD, and the DVD has a lot more extra features. But this one, obviously, being a Blu-ray, its picture quality is much better. And so there are some of the extra features on there, but again, if you want all the extra features, then I'd recommend getting the DVD. Next one of his later films, and that's Limelight. Again, there's a few extra features on here, not huge amounts, but there's enough there, and say just to have the film in HD is good enough. Then these final three for this part are also from the clearance sale. This one is The Pillow Book with Ewan McGregor in, and it's Peter Greenaway director, and there's a few of his films have come out through BFI release, so again, if you like his films, then I recommend those. Next one is Bent, and that's got Clive Owen and Ian McKellen, Mick Jagger. And these are about £7-8 each, so they weren't as much as they normally are, because normally you could pay about £12, £13 for these. And the final one for this part is a Milos Forman film, and this Taking Off. So all these are from Park Circus. Lot of good films come out. They also deal with theatrical releases of films as well. So that's that one. So that's part one. So I've got some more titles there, and some more over there, and they'll feature in part 2 and possibly part 3. But for now, I'll leave you on that, and I'll try and get this video up the same day I filmed it, and then I'll try and do the next part or 2 parts a bit later on. If I don't, then they'll feature later on. And say, as usual, if you like the video, please leave a like and leave any comments below. And if you don't already subscribe and you do like the video, please subscribe.